Hi everyone and welcome to a Doctor Who toy review by me, Max Shots, and today I will be reviewing one of the Series 6 roleplay items, and this is the Time Lord Psychic Container from Episode 4 of Series 5, The Doctor's Wife. Now, as some of you may have noticed, this is the Gallifrey edition, which features the Seal of Rassilon on the front instead of the sign of the Corsair. Now, I got this from Toys R Us today for £15.99. Now I prefer this variant a lot more to the standard version because the Seal of Rassilon just looks a lot more interesting than the Seal of the Corsair to me, and I think that it's a really nice addition for big Doctor Who fans who want to have something in their collection they can associate with the Doctor's home planet of Gallifrey. Now, even though this variant may be slightly different to the standard version with the Seal of the Corsair, or the sign of the Corsair, it still features all three of the modes, which I am going to talk about later on in the video. But for now, I'm going to show you some pictures of the packaging it came in, and then I'm going to talk about the box itself. On the front, you've basically got information about the psychic container itself. It says 3 colour modes: colour change, white glow and white flicker. Beneath that, it shows you all the colours that the psychic container can show. At the bottom, you've got the new Doctor Who logo along with the name of the item, and also to the bottom right, it says motion activated light effects. Tap the cube to activate. And on the side, it's just pretty much the same, but the pictures and information have been positioned slightly differently. And then on the back, it shows you a bigger picture of the colour mode image showing all of the colours that the psychic container can make. You've also got another new Doctor Who logo and also a bit more information about the product. Well, it is the same information we saw on the front and side. And then if you take a look at the bottom, we've got usual helpful product and company information like the epilepsy warning, the name of the item, the battery installation instructions, and then the barcode. Also, with the Time Lord Psychic Container, you get a instruction manual telling you about the modes and the battery installation. Just got some more information on the back, like the information about the product itself, and also a troubleshooting section at the top. Okay, so that's it for the packaging and instructions. Right, so basic overview. At the front, you've got the Seal of Rassilon. It's not on any other sides. It's basically a plastic box. You've got the outside bit here, which is transparent and hollow, as you can see. And then you've got the white square in the inside, which does all the light and colour effects. And then at the bottom, you've got the battery pack and on switches. And that is pretty much the basic features of it. Now, detail. Now, obviously, the only detail on this is the Seal of Rassilon, but it does look absolutely fantastic, just like it did on the End of Time Rassilon action figure. You've got all the shapes going across it, like the little circles and the lines. It's a really interesting bit of artwork, and I think it's really good that they decided to put it on to a Time Lord Psychic Container toy, even if we didn't see one like this in the episode. And that's all the detail of the Time Lord Psychic Container. So now it's time for us to take a look at the special light features of the container. Right, okay, so down here you've got the battery pack and the switches, as I showed you before. Over the switch it says mode 1, then off, and then mode 2. So let's start off by taking a look at mode 1. Now, mode 1 features the white glow and white flicker features, and as you can see at the moment, I've got it on white glow, which is just nice and simple. It really does look brilliant when it lights up the Seal of Rassilon there behind it, and then if you tap it a couple more times, you should activate the white flicker mode. I don't remember any of the psychic containers flickering during the episode, but it still is a really good feature of the toy, and I guess Character Options just thought this would be a good idea for the toy, and I think it looks absolutely brilliant when it's doing this because it looks very dramatic and it stands out quite a lot. Okay, so now let's switch it back to off and then prepare to view the colour mode. Out of the modes the psychic container toy has definitely got to be the colour change mode. Now, the ones in the episode, The Doctor's Wife, did not feature a colour change mode, but I really like the fact that they've done this for the toy because it made me really want to get the toy when it was being advertised, and I think it looks absolutely brilliant when it's lit up in colour. All you have to do to activate the colour mode is switch it on to mode 2 and then give the psychic container a good old knock, and then your psychic container will light up in colour. Now, one colour will fade to another over time, so you don't have to keep knocking on it to change it, but if you knock the colour off and knock back on again, it will come back as a different colour. And I think the modes of the toy itself are absolutely brilliant. Obviously, the white glow and white flicker mode are good if you want to do scene replications of the Doctor's Wife. But the colour change mode is absolutely brilliant for play purposes, and I think it will look really nice on display with the colours changing from one colour to another. And by the way, the Time Lord Psychic container has 8 colours: red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, purple and pink. So overall, I think the Time Lord Psychic container is actually a really good addition to my Doctor Who toy collection. Now, I don't normally buy the roleplay items because I'd rather spend my money on the action figures, but I think if you are planning on getting at least 1 or 2 Doctor Who roleplay items from Series 6, you should definitely get this, because the light and colour modes look absolutely brilliant when in action, and it will just look really good whether you're using it for play purposes or display purposes. And I also recommend this variant to any person out there who is a fan of the fictional planet of Gallifrey like myself. And if I was to give the Time Lord Psychic container Gallifrey edition a rating out of 5, I'd give it a very well earned 5 out of 5. It might look simple, but it still is an absolutely fantastic roleplay item. All 3 of the modes are absolutely brilliant, and they just make it a really nice little item. It's out in many different toy shops now, and it is around the price of $15.99. Okay, so that is pretty much all I have to say for this review, YouTubers. As I said before, I think this item is a very good addition to my Doctor Who toy collection, and I'd recommend it to anyone who is a fan of Doctor Who Series 6, or anyone who is interested in the Doctor's home planet of Gallifrey, because obviously this version has the main symbol of Gallifrey on its face. And yeah, if I have any more comments about this item, I will be sure to put them in YouTube video annotations or in the comment section below. And it's time for me to go and get this review edited and uploaded. But if you want to know what videos I'm doing next, please keep an eye on my channel comment section, where I will be putting regular updates about what videos are coming up on my channel. Thanks for watching, YouTubers, and I shall see you again.